Hamstring troubles? You're not alone. Running is great exercise, but it can be tough on your body. Hamstring injuries are a runner's worst nightmare. They sideline you, sap your motivation, and can really hurt. The good news? Many hamstring issues can be prevented. Understanding the link between your hips and hamstrings is key. Let's dive in. This guide is your roadmap to happy hamstrings and stronger runs. I'll cover everything from why hamstring injuries happen to how to keep those hips mobile. Whether you're a seasoned marathoner or just starting out, these tips will help you stay injury-free. Ready to run stronger and pain-free? Let's go! What exactly do your hamstrings do when you run? A lot. They're like the engines of your stride. They power you forward, control your leg swing, and even help stabilize your knees. Every time your foot pushes off the ground, your hamstrings are hard at work. They generate force to propel you forward, and as you swing your leg forward, they control the movement and prepare for the next stride. But that's not all. Hamstrings also play a crucial role in transferring energy from your hips to your feet. This helps you run more efficiently and powerfully. Without strong, flexible hamstrings, your running performance will suffer. Here's the thing. Your hips and hamstrings are best buds. When your hips are tight and restricted, it stresses your hamstrings. Imagine a puppet with tangled strings. It can't move smoothly. That's what tight hips do to your hamstrings. One major culprit is tight hip flexors. These muscles run along the front of your hips. When they're tight, they pull your pelvis forward. This causes your hamstrings to be constantly stretched, even at rest. Over time, this can lead to strains, tears, and a whole lot of pain. But it's not just about flexibility. Weak hip muscles can also spell trouble. When your hip muscles aren't strong enough to support your movements, your hamstrings have to work overtime. This can lead to overuse injuries and pain. The bottom line? Happy hamstrings start with healthy hips. Check your hips. Simple tests for runners. In this section, I will guide you through some essential tests to evaluate your hip mobility and flexibility, which are crucial for every runner. Think your hips might be the culprit behind your hamstring woes? Many runners experience tightness or discomfort in their hamstrings, and often the root cause lies in the hips. Here are a few simple tests to check your hip mobility. These tests can help you identify any limitations and work towards improving your running performance. First, the half-kneeling doorway test. This test is excellent for assessing your hip flexor flexibility. Kneel in a doorway with your back straight and one knee touching the wall. This position helps to stabilize your body and focus on the hip flexor stretch. Slide your other leg forward until your front knee is directly above your ankle. Ensure that your front foot is firmly planted on the ground. Tuck your tailbone under and gently press your hips forward. Hold for 30 seconds. This movement should create a gentle stretch in the front of your hip. Feel a stretch in the front of your hip? That's your hip flexor. This stretch is crucial for maintaining hip mobility and preventing injuries. If it feels super tight, you've got some work to do. Regular stretching and mobility exercises can help alleviate this tightness over time. Next, the reverse lunge test. This test helps to evaluate your hip extension and overall leg strength. Stand with your feet hip-width apart. This starting position ensures stability and balance. Take a big step back with your right leg, lowering your hips until your front knee is bent at a 90-degree angle. Make sure your back knee is hovering just above the ground. Keep your back straight and your core engaged. This will help you maintain proper form and prevent any strain on your lower back. Do you feel any tightness in your hips or hamstrings? This could indicate areas that need more flexibility work. Can you keep your back straight? Maintaining a straight back is essential for proper alignment and effective stretching. This test assesses your hip extension and can reveal limitations that might be contributing to hamstring issues. By regularly performing these tests, you can monitor your progress and make necessary adjustments to your training routine. Unlock your hips mobility exercises for runners. This section is all about enhancing your flexibility and ensuring your hips are in top shape for those long runs. Ready to loosen up those hips and give your hamstrings some love? These exercises are designed to help you achieve better mobility and prevent injuries. Here are 2 awesome exercises to add to your routine. First, the Twisted Warrior. A powerful pose that targets multiple muscle groups. Start in a lunge position with your right leg forward. Make sure your knee is directly over your ankle to maintain proper alignment. Place your left hand on the floor and twist your upper body to the right, extending your right arm towards the ceiling. Feel the stretch along your spine and hips. Hold for a few breaths, then repeat on the other side. This helps in balancing both sides of your body. This yoga-inspired move is fantastic for opening up your hips, improving spinal mobility, and stretching your hamstrings. Next, the Warrior 2, another essential pose for runners. Step your feet wide apart, turning your right foot out and your left foot slightly inwards. This stance sets the foundation for the pose. Bend your right knee until it's directly over your ankle, keeping your left leg straight. This helps in engaging your thigh muscles. Extend your arms out to the sides, gazing over your right hand. This not only stretches your arms but also improves your focus. Hold for a few breaths, then repeat on the other side. This ensures both sides of your body are equally strengthened. Warrior 2 is another great exercise for strengthening your hips, stretching your inner thighs, and improving your balance. Incorporate these exercises into your routine to enhance your running performance and overall flexibility. Sore hamstrings? Run smarter, not harder. Dealing with hamstring soreness? It's a common issue for runners, but it doesn't have to sideline you. Don't push through the pain. Ignoring it can lead to more serious injuries. Here are some tips for running with sore hamstrings. First, shorten your stride. This reduces the strain on your muscles. Overstriding puts extra stress on your hamstrings, making the soreness worse. Focus on taking shorter, quicker steps. This helps maintain your pace without overloading your hamstrings. Next, reduce your speed and mileage. Running slower and less often gives your muscles time to heal. Give your hamstrings time to recover by slowing down and reducing your training volume. Stretching can also help. And most importantly, listen to your body. Pay attention to what it's telling you. If you feel any sharp pain, stop running immediately. Remember, prevention is key. Don't ignore the warning signs. Incorporate the hip mobility exercises and tests I discussed into your routine to keep your hamstrings healthy and happy. These exercises can make a big difference. Want more tips on running stronger and preventing injuries? I have got you covered. Be sure to like, share this guide with your running buddies, and spread the knowledge. And subscribe to my channel for more awesome content. Stay updated with the latest tips and tricks. Let's crush those running goals together. Keep pushing forward and stay motivated.